खिलाए थे उनके पास फोन नहीं है जो डिवाइस है उसमें कौन बोले वहाँ से तो कौन बंद है कल क्या प्रोजेक्टर लगाया लगा दूँ नहीं पर मैं बस वैसे तो आपने कुछ देने को छोड़ा नहीं है, आपने खुद ही दे दिया था तो कहेंगे नहीं पुट्ठा उट्ठा लगा के गले हैं तो पंडित जी का फोन आया पहुंचे क्या? हाँ हम तो पहुंच गए बोले ठीक है करो अच्छी मेरे को समझ नहीं आती काम करने है नखरे दिखाने है मतलब क्या है चाहते क्या तो मुझे तो बता दो ज़्यादा नहीं करना क्लियर होने करना करो यही बात मतलब खुद परेशान हो ना सामने वाले ऊपर देख के भैया बायो उसका फोन नहीं फिर मैंने उसको
So I think you also had the initiative from her. So she was thinking he would call the initiative.
ये जो भी है रात में कर दूंगा सर ठीक है फोन उठाए मैंने अच्छी बात
ये सब तो होमवर्क था So you all, I think we'll take yours. आपने पता करने का
योगेश लिखा उसको कुछ परेशानी नहीं है योगेश की सही है केवल योगेश लिखा ये सब नीचे डबल पे लिखा है उसके पीछे एक और लिखा है वो एक और लिखा है
शैडो वाला काम
नहीं है ये बस पीछे में समझ रहा बात पे
हाँ समझ गया मैं उसकी शैडो दिखाई दे रही है शैडो दिखाई दे रही है मैं समझ गया इसलिए बोला किसी वर्ड के पीछे शैडो अच्छा निकल आए थे चमका दड़ी लगवाई
ठीक है
अरे सही बता
चलो नहीं मजाक मत कर
अरे नहीं है भाई सिंगल लेटर में ये फोटो
चलो नहीं हर जो लिखा हुआ ना वो आईडी
हाँ तो पूरे में शैडो आ रही है
पीछे
शैडो आ रही है ये कैसे किसी में भी शैडो बिल्कुल नॉर्मल फॉन्ट लिखे हुए अब डॉक्टर मशीन के पास ही पड़ेगा स्टेनलेस स्टील आती है उसका चश्मा
यार ये दूर का हुआ ना पास का हुआ तो दूर का हुआ
दूर का
हुआ ना
तो उसमें तो हो जाती है वो है ना मुकेश जुमान ज्वेलर्स वाले वो 2 चश्मा रखते हैं जेब में जब कुछ करते हैं तो जो बाइक चलाते हैं
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of our grand alumni meet. After a fantastic first day filled with nostalgia, insights, and reconnecting with our esteemed alumni, we are back with another enlightening session today.
The journey continues with inspiring talks from our distinguished alumni, sharing their experiences, wisdom, and incredible impact they have made in their respective fields. So, without further ado, let's dive right in.
To start our session, we have a personality who is an inspiration to many. Please join us in welcoming distinguished alumni awardee for excellence in the field of academia, Dr. Yogesh Kumar Meena sir, Assistant Professor at IIT Gandhinagar, and also our own higher studies expert, to share his thoughts with us. Please welcome, sir.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Why are you sitting back? No, I think you can come here, then it will be good for me. I'm not going to use the mic. और कुछ गेम तो नहीं खेल रहे हो, correct? ठीक है. Anyways, so first of all, thank you very much for giving me this privilege to deliver a talk here today. And this is not just like today we are chatting and I'm giving you the talk. You can just sit here and learn few things and go back. But I think we have put these things in a way. Alumni Connect Talk we can organize in any once a month or twice a month kind of things. Okay, so you can put these things with your group. Like if you need help, for example, particularly in a one field, then Professor Kala can find someone maybe in industry, okay, find someone maybe in academia, and then you can talk with them. So I think this is the motivation behind this talk. It's not only the as I got an award, then only I can give you the talk. Okay. So in today's talk, what I want to cover, few things like how I start and what IIT Gwalior put a like kind of the brick and kind of the foundations in my career, and that is why I'm here today. Okay, so I will try to connect that. And what are the challenges which I have faces? Something, so I will put in the slides best for advice to the student. So that may be help you to build your career in particular things or as a person. Okay, so I will give this 5 to 10 minutes talk. Okay. Okay, yeah. If you feel boring, then just let me know. But मैं ध्यान रखूंगा, don't worry. Okay, so I start my journey from here in 2010. We like pass out from IPG, which you guys already know. And after that, I had worked in the Sharda University. Now it's known as the Sharda University. Previously, it was a Sharda group. So we got a bunch of people. We got placed in the Sharda University. So MBA students or my colleagues, they were in the managerial roles, and we were in a teaching role because I did BTech and MBA. And then after that, I did my PhD from Ulster University in period of 2014 to 18. And within that period, I was working as a visiting research fellow in IIT Kanpur. So I used to come for testing of some of the systems which we were building there. So it's a back and forth kind of things like once a year for 1 month or 2 months where I work with some doctors, some neuroscientists, and some neurosurgeon where we test our system. So which I will show you some showcase today. And then I moved to the Swansea University where I did my postdoc, and I joined a project which I wanted to get an exposure of the industry also. So in that project, there were a couple of the industry like Google, DSP, and this industry were involved, and where it was a kind of the co-creation or challenge between the material scientists to the computer scientists. So, like how such kind of the material can be developed, which could be the self-sustainable. So, material scientists did that, and we made them that material functional. Okay, and then after that, I realized let us try to see how the research components which we have built within the lab environment, can it go to the industry level? Okay. So when we say how KPI in the industry can perform and how we can put our input, so I joined the knowledge transfer partnership program, which was sponsored by the UK government and University of Essex, and I was based in a Mercy Home Limited, which is the one of the top 10 construction company in Essex region. And the task was to how we can develop a solution for this SME, which can use to streamline their processes, like automation, first thing. So not AI. After AI can be used to for the decision making. So I did that kind of things. And so what we build the GIS and QR code based technologies, which everybody know, but how that can be used for the personalization interactions. So let's say you entered in this room. So based on that, the information who you are, based on the sensor data, or if you scan, you will get only that information which is related to you. So we developed some sort of the AWS applications and post on the AWS, and we did with the SharePoint online things. But now that kind of the impact project, so now they put that sensors and simple QR code, which has just 2 bits of the information. Nothing is there. If somebody scan that QR code with some simple font, then you will not see any information. It will just give you the plot number. But when the worker, like a construction worker, if the person will come plumber, then he or she need to do some work. Then they can just scan that, he will get the sort of the list, and then he can do and send back, and then admin can review that. So it's kind of such kind of the automations, how the research, in a research we build that, and we think like this can be used. And then on top of that, when you have lots of data, how you can use that for decision making. So we give the insights to the industry, and then industry earn like, I think for every year, the costing of the paper-based systems was around 1 to 2 crore in pound, correct? But that was reduced with the thousands of the pound. Like now the system is on the Azure, and then we just need to pay the fee for that, and it's going. Okay, so I see that, and after that, I recently joined not recently, but it's recently, 2 years back. So I joined the IIT Gandhinagar, where I thought like first things we need to stay with the family. Okay, that's the first priority. So I thought like India, and other reasons is like we can give back to the society as much as we have something. Okay, so and I joined the IIT Gandhinagar, where I'm teaching in computer science, but also I do the work in a cognitive science department. So let me just quickly. So this is the in last 2 years we have set up the. It's not only me, my PhD student, postdoc student, MTech student, BTech student. They put the very much hard work and their efforts also. But I gave them the vision what we want to build. So we have founded the Hex Lab there, and Hex Lab is a human AI interaction lab. So how we can design the human-centric technologies. So technologies can be designed, but first you need to understand the user who is going to use their technology and what specific things is required for them. Correct. So understanding that, and then put the technologies after that. Okay. So user first. So and we do the work which is kind of neuroscience, SCI, and AI aspects is there. Okay. So in that, especially, our target is to deliver the technology in a 2 direction. One is a transport community and healthcare, which where we use the different modalities. Another is intelligent technologies and systems, which how we can develop for different purposes, like for example, communication and controls and all. So here, I think my work. So some of the contribution, or I can say summary of my research work, where we have built the intelligent technologies. So for effective communication or independent living. So like one example could be the virtual speller. So let's see how the person who has a mobility issue. Mobility issue, it means like somebody, those who cannot move their body part. Okay, so it could one of the best example is stroke patients, or it could be the Parkinson disease. So, but still they can use their gaze, they can use their brain. Gaze, it means I'm saying eye, correct? So if eye remain intact, then we have developed this technology, hands-free typing system. So let's say you are busy or lazy, also normal user also can use, but that 20 million people suffer from the stroke in the globe, and in India itself, it's with 26%. Correct. So out of that, so we need to think how we can design the technology which can include the inclusivity. So therefore, there are the two things I am putting here. Also, I have worked for the neuro rehabilitation. Still for the focus group, which is stroke patients. So let's say you can see how the physiotherapy do the exercise, which we all know, correct? But when somebody had a stroke, their body part, you can see, may not working or may not remain intact as much as, but still their brain works, okay, which we know from that. So how you can build their brain connection. So like in a stroke, their brain connection may damage, then what kind of the therapy you can give them? So you can give them the neuro-based therapy, which is one of the prominent therapy. And I think in India also, neurotech industry will be one of the leading industry in next decade. Still, we have a couple of the companies already, neurotechnology, and I think all sort of the jobs in the companies you will find all kind of jobs. It starts from the data analysis to the hardware developments and to the compiler design to the hardware programming. Everything you will see that. So, and we develop this therapy where we can quantify the brain signal, and based on that, robotic arm can move their body parts. I'll show the one video of that. And we have tested this technology with the kind of the so far 200 peoples, okay, and we have found the not only their like let's say grip strength is not there, so not only the grip strength has came, but also you can see their brain topology has rebuilt, so which we can show through the technologies. Okay, some of the work where I have put the efforts and did in during my postdoc, how we can design the cell power and sustainable technologies. So where we did the collaboration with the material peoples, and we have developed some technologies. Google was also one of the partner. But here the idea is that, and I think this also in a futuristic kind of the work, which I would say, but next 10 to 12 years, we'll be in the situation where how we can feel the low computational hardwares, because the power is one of the issue. Okay, so how you can design the material itself, which can give the power to drive the mobile phone, for example. Correct. So we material scientists, they have designed the dye-sensitized solar cell, which can give you the very good paintings kind of thing. So solar itself can design that, and we tried this for the inside, not outside, because outside we know from the calculator era, like solar cell can be used for this purpose. But for inside, since very less like this light is there, so how you can kept that energy and actuate the something. And we did this for kitchen, kind of the kitchen tile, let's say, and which is one of the, in British Museum, this is a China tile concept, is one of the decorative paintings. So we took the like philosophy from there and built that in a way, and then we showed to the community, and community, they liked it. And some of the, like I was saying, sensor technologies for the industry, which I already put there. So let's I'm not going to go into depth to the what algorithms and things and methods we build, but maybe it will give you the some of the flavor, or maybe you can ask me later also, like if you want to work on the something where you can contribute. So currently in the my lab, I have I think 5-6 projects with the government and some industry projects on that I'm working on. So The first one for the brain kind of things, which is the collaboration with the UK University, where I did my PhD, and recently we got one grant. And other one is also for the UK University, but that's a deaf grant for patients and public involvement in developing the accessible stroke rehabilitation. So we are planning to do the one workshops where we are inviting the people in India in IIT Gandhinagar itself. So in the lab, we do have a whole hospital kind of the facility which we build. So like when somebody is recording the brain, then you have a wash stations, you have things where they can wash and everything. So we do have a clinical requirement kind of the facility within the lab only. And recently we got one of the good collaboration with the SIMS hospital, which is a Moringo SIMS hospital, which is Asia's one of the largest hospital. And everybody in the research, they have a collaboration, but now only the first time I think in a IIT systems or in any university I haven't seen. So we did the collaboration with the institute to the hospital, not a single faculty. And this first time we built this, and now anybody can. So doesn't matter, doctor is here, doesn't matter, I'm here, but the institute and with the hospital collaboration can sustain, and you can test your technologies, and you can write the big grant where you can put recommendation from them. So such kind of the things which we are recording in March, and we are putting this for the community later on. So like this head exoskeleton device, you can see some research paper or in my lab website if you want to interested. So you can design such kind of the technologies within the lab. So Professor Rahul Kala do the lots of robotic stuff where you can think of how it can be immersed. Something innovation can be happen. So that's one thing. Other two things recently, yesterday we were talking about this prompt and LLM kind of thing. So I'm doing the two projects with the OpenAI, which is the big funding which I have from the industry, where we are testing this DALI, I think image generation model. So what they ask us, whether this image is generated by DALI or not, how you can help us to give us the prominence or a classification accuracy. So we have tested, I think, around 500 different classifiers to check that, and then we will give them the reports. Then they can build the system in a more robust way. Correct? Other projects where we are doing this large language model of code generation. So nowadays we are seeing like ChatGPT can be used, but look at behind that, what is happening. So behind that, you need to understand how the developer can build that too. Okay, because you are the user. So for developer perspective, we have developed the interactive platform where developer can just change the parameters, and they can see the performance and prominence and then mutation. So thousands of mutations just by doing the parameters, they can do that. And in backend, everything is running on the server. So such kind of the tools also need to be built for check whether this is correct or not. So one of the projects which we are exploring, another Bosch with Bosch. So recently we did this AI powered sustainability, which is I think which was 1,000 crore grant, but I was not only the PI in that. So we were the 5 faculty from this IIT Gandhinagar, and then government has given to the thousands crore to build 3 things. So one thing is AI for health, and one thing is AI for agriculture, and AI for sustainability, smart cities. So we are leading in that direction. With and IIT Kanpur is also the partner, some of the other company, and the target is that how you can build the multiple startups from there. So it's Section 8 companies, and then you can create. So we have a setup where like 200 plus people need to be recruited within that. So, and in that, the technologies which we present to the ministers, then technologies need to be ready to the market. It's not like that now. That is why industry and academia both need to be work together or very much closely covered. So because everybody need the research, they cannot do that, industry people, because they don't have a bandwidth. They know but they don't have a bandwidth. So they don't want to put the efforts in developing the product and end up with this product is not going to the market. then they need to think about it. So, but researchers are best for that, doing the research and evaluate that whether this product can be feasible or not. Then it's like very much closely coupled with both industry and academia. So here I was saying, so in this we develop one small language model, which small language model like in Hindi, Gujarati, and English. First we start with the Latin script. So like Alexa, correct? So you can control the lift, you can control the pedestrian crossing. Just say stop, or I want to go to the floor 8. And let's say if there is a building, so nowadays you don't know where is the some Google company office, correct? So if you can develop your model just by using the personalized keyword, then you do not need to press, you can say Google, then you will reach to the 100th floor, whatever it is. And what ministry was asking, these models need to be very small. So we developed 34 MB model, which can go to the any kind of the. We start with the Raspberry Pi, 34 MB, and we train on our this NPTEL dataset, because which is the one of the good dataset which I think people they don't use it, but we realize, oh, NPTEL teachers created this kind of such a very good data set where we get the English kind of the accents and all. We trained on that and then we use, and it's working very much fine. So just putting the keywords, you can do the multiple applications. So now Bosch want that for their appliances. So when we present and Bosch was willing to IIT Gandhinagar, then they asked, can you build this? And because they need to update the technologies. Then they want to use the AI and this kind of things in their washing machines, appliances, how that can be controlled through the voice. And voice is one of the prominent input. So that's the one. Other same this SLM means small language model. So this SLM now Qualcomm also asked, because Qualcomm phones are very popular in terms of the hardware device and check the compatibility. So now Qualcomm send us the some equipments and they want to test these models, their hardware. So I got a one project with them. So they are. So these are some of the projects. So I don't want to now. I think this is the sum of 3 slides are there where I can give some advice. Okay. So that was about me. So here, what were the challenges which I have faced? So I think I would put this in, and this is the iterative process, correct? So in terms of the research, initial struggle, it was more like balancing the coursework, research, and personal life. So I think whenever, and it's for me, but for you also, you can think about how you can manage the coursework to the research if you are doing something or personal life or any project. So that was the one of the hurdle. Other, handling rejection, how to handle that. So because research paper rejection, funding, and it's a mess. Okay, so you need to be consistent, pursue, and you need to improve. So yesterday I was talking like you guys did this triple R rules. So I always follow that triple R: review, revise. So read, review, and revise. So this is the one of the best things I used, and you can try that. Other lesson in resilience. So importance of the, like, you need to adaptability and how you can see the continuous improvements. So you need to, sometimes you think like, I'm here and I think I can't do this, I can't do this. But mark my words, you are always close to the solution. This is the black hole. To make jump learner, So you just close to there. So I think don't give up, And all motivational speakers used to say these things, correct? I think you all know. And insights, some of the, I think if you want to do some journey in the research, then I think you should be, your curiosity should be always like, you should, how developing a questioning, like mindset, how mindset always there. So you should ask the question. When you are in the class also, you should ask the question. Okay, so I think that the research is required the how kind of the mindset, and develop research mindset where you can see like in a research what I learned it's not only the knowledge about the field, but the research will give you how you can think to solve the problem, critical thinkings, okay, how you can assess the problem. Because if you know the what is the problem, then only you can work on. But always what we do, ये project है, let's do it. But first try to understand why you are doing that. You know? So that will be the also interdisciplinary collaboration. So I would suggest always try to do the collaboration with the lots of government hackathons and this in institute also. Try to collaborate with the different peers. Now you have multiple branches. So might be your colleagues is good in the electronics and you are good in the programming. Then just try to collaborate and work. So within the campus you have lots of facilities. Also within the other collaborators you can find, email them, ask them. Then you will maybe you do the 10%, he or she do the 10%, then you can equal that. And likewise, you can make a change. So try to do that, which will give you the different problem and which will give you the different solution. So I think time management is the one of the things in the research and work ethics. So you need to develop the strategies that help you to balance the productivity and creativity. So, kal submit karna hai assignment, then you need to submit that, If you are taking that assignment for 6 months, then there is no point. So you need to think about it. But it's also in other way around. It's not like that. Just submit the assignment. Okay. So you did nothing. Just copy paste and submit it. Then you are not learning. So just think like what learning I'm getting from doing something. So whenever you are copying, just think in your mind. Did I get something? If not, then is there any point? At least if you are reading properly and writing that, maybe your learning can improve. Okay, so but you need to decide that. So some of the advice I would say, Rahul asked me to put such kind of the contents. Okay, not from my research only. So I think the things which I said, questioning mindset, never stop questioning. So that's one I would suggest you to do this, because the best researchers always ask why, and what if. So do that, and that will all same things you can use in the any projects which you are doing, class and all. So I would suggest you need to develop the why and what if. Other stepping stones, I think learning from the setbacks, as we discussed yesterday also, some of our seniors also suggested that. So you need to understand or see what was the learning from the setback and use them as a motivation. Correct? Build networks, as I already put, how professional connection open the door for the new opportunities. So you need to build the networks. As Alumni Meet, you are here, you are meeting with us. So it's not like that my senior says you need to go, you need to attend that, but you need to think why you are here. Try to get something from us, So you need to talk, then you will learn their things, okay? And then connection may help you. And be adaptable to the new opportunities. So in career path, in academia and industry are evolving rapidly now. And it's not like India is not following that. In India also, industry, academia collaborations and work and projects are going on. So I think you will get lots of opportunities in research also. If you are doing research, then you can go to the industry, or maybe you can go to the academia. Correct? Okay, I think I'll stop here. But one interesting thing I want to share. How many of you want to do the research, for example, if you know right now?
I think there's one hand.
2 hands, 3 hands, 5, 6. Okay. So, what is the motivation behind that? Can anybody just tell me, frankly, what are the thoughts in your mind? Why you want to do the research?
Sir, research somewhere combines with the real human life of solving a particular problem that is suddenly.
Okay. So thank you. So I want to add here only the few things. let us talk about the research is not only solving the problem. If you are doing research or a PhD, which will help you to make a person who can think creatively, who can be consistent, who can be calm, because like it will give you the flavor, not just the problem solving. So this is not don't do the PhD, then just do the project and solve the problem. But PhD will make you the person. If you get any kind of the project, then you'll see, acha ho jayega, let me think. So maybe you can change the direction, because now you have that kind of a mindset where you are not going to give up, and that is the something motivation, I think. And so if you have that mindset, why people think this is only for the academy? Because in Indian perspective, now what is changing? I will give you some state, and I think if you want some state, Professor IIT Delhi Anup what is software professor? Anup Jod, So you can check his website. He wrote the very good blog in 2017. India, what is the scope of the PhD and research in India? And I read that, and I very much like that. And after that, I checked some of the things also. I just wanted to share with you. So in India, a decade back, there were the 20,000 PhDs per year. It was the calculation. But now, if you can check the national education policy, this year the enrollment of the PhD student in India, which is a 2 lakh. Correct? So in US, that year when I'm saying 20,000, US it was a 40,000. Correct? Per year enrollment. So now why this is because in the research you are getting first things always we talk stipend signing, okay? But now there is a lots of opportunities. Some of my students, they are doing the PhD with the industry project. TCS is giving, this is giving, and PMRF scholarship 1 lakh per month. So 1 lakh per month तुम्हें मिल रहा है और कोई पढ़ने के लिए बोल रहा है, then why not? So, and if you are passionate about that, then why not? You should do that. So now I'm coming back to the my question which was asked. So in terms of this scenario, when the PhD will give you this platform to build or make the creative person or make the creativity in your project, then that mindset also acquired in the industry. So in India, the trend is like 80% people, those who did the PhD, they will go to the academy. But in US or Europe, it's a totally different. Only 20% will join the academia, because academia is not an easy task. People might be the mindset is different. Academia is not an easy task, because you need to grow the students in a way where you need to give them the fruits, you need to give them the chapati, and how you can give them? Because you need to write the project, you need to read new things, correct? So if you do the PhD and if you go to the industry, you might think I will be late compared to my colleagues because they join when they graduate, but you will reach them. Because the mindset which you have built, they build the mindset to solve the problems. Okay, maybe because in the industry you have a specific task at the beginning, as seniors were sharing their experience also. So you will be good at that, but research will give you the flavor to explore like this. Correct? So I think this is the a way where I can motivate always the PhDs, students, those who want to do the research. So it's not just for solving the some particular project. Okay. Any question? I will happy to answer.
I'll take one. So, Yogesh, what should they be doing in terms of the myriad of projects that that we have at this place? So, when they do a project, what type of problems should they be looking at? What should their aspirations be? And especially because you can see most of the other kids are not doing research. So how could we keep themselves motivated from being that urban out?
Very good. So yeah, so we do have a one good in IIT Gandhinagar. We do have one scheme. If somebody want to do the research, then we have a course project, and course project is a kind of the additional 4 credit. So if a student is coming to me and putting his efforts to try to understand some problem and want to do the research, then that 4 credit he can earn in the semester. So the first things how we motivate them. Second thing, what I do, I always put the junior student with my PhD and MTech student, those who already, if let's say PhD, I already trained, then I can set the 4 different problems, and then they can work together. Then they can monitor because they always learn from the peers, and it's very shy for them also sometimes. So I would recommend to do this thing. In my lab recently, we have one kid. He's a school, and I think he's one of the youngest researcher. So he is from this schools and Bachelor Laureate School, which is the one of the top school in Ahmedabad. He is joining the MIT this year for his graduation. Correct, but he just approached 1 year back and to develop his CV. Now he is working on the brain data, machine learning things, where I put him with my PhD student. But this is the you need to have that kind of the mindset. You want to learn. उसको कुछ नहीं आता, उसको कोड नहीं लिखना आता, but now he learn. So we sometimes I think better to be blank. If you have वो बहुत अच्छा mindset है, zero बोलो नहीं आता है, correct? I think I hope I answered correctly. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks. So I think I wanted to share the video, but I think you can see on the websites on the Hacks Lab if you wanted to just have a look. Because we are running late.
Thank you so much, sir, for your invaluable insights. To officially mark the conclusion of the grand gathering, it is our honor to invite Dr. Rahul Kala, sir, to share his concluding thoughts and vote of thanks. Sir, the stage is yours.
That's a very dangerous thing. Okay, people, very excited to share a vote of thanks. I've been writing for the past 2 months, and it's just 20 pages long, so please bear with me. First and foremost, I think I take this privilege as an alumni as well on behalf of alumni to thank all the student coordinators and volunteers who have made this alumni meet possible. I think the alumni gave us too many homework, and we could only do it for them because of an untiring effort of all our student volunteers. So I think a great job done, guys. The Alumni Meet is impossible to conduct without a very active alumni support. So we didn't only do all the promotions, the alumni did it between themselves, and they drove themselves each other to this campus. So I can see Aditya, who drove in a whole lot of people that you see in the front row. Aradha and Prashant drove in a lot of people that you see. So a special thank to our other working volunteers as alumni themselves, and of course, thanks to all the alumni who came over here. A very special thanks to Professor Sahu for 2 reasons. Number one, when we were planning this event, we knew that there's only one person in the entire planet who knows all alumni from day one to today. And he helped us visualize and envision the meet and plan our activities, as well as the fact that this man not only has stood tall for the entire period of time at this institute, he has attended all the events of the alumni meet as the first person who would always come to the event. So a special thank you to Professor Sahu. And of course, I need to officially thank him as the officiating director for providing all the infrastructure needed. I also extend my vote of thanks to the director, Professor S.N. Singh, who helped us in every way possible and made sure that whatever homework alumni gave us, right from alumni directory to alumni cards to alumni local groups to something that we'll be doing soon, the local chapters and the charter, he provided very rapid administrative approval. So a special thanks to Professor S.N. Singh. My co-partner in crime, Professor Anwar Srivastav, who had to leave urgently for a project meeting, who made sure all the arrangements were made and personally supervised everything. And I also thank all the other faculty colleagues who have been very kind and the people of the staff who have made this possible. And last but not the least, a very special thanks to all you students who have been extremely participative over the next 2 years. I have no idea what these people bribe you with, but please today night make sure that your bribes are very well taken, because you've been a very exciting audience, both in terms of the quality of question, in-house interaction and the interaction outside. With this, I think we conclude a very successful Alumni Meet 2025. And on behalf of this institute, on behalf of the director and everyone, I invite all the alumni to the Alumni Meet 2026, which will be done in February 2026. And we hope to see you all back again. Thank you so much.
So I think we all should say special thank to Professor Rahul Kala, Dr. Rahul Kala, and our colleague. So I think his efforts were tremendously very good, and he put the lots of efforts to connect us. It's not like just on the phone. He pushes us, let's come, do this, this is the activities, how we are planning, and now he gave us the lots of tasks, correct? To go back and do that also. So we are now in the lots of emailing list, lots of directories which we need to verify also, correct? But a special thank to Rahul for organizing this such a lovely and wonderful event. A special thanks to you.
With that, we officially conclude this amazing alumni meet. These 2 days have been a treasure trove of experiences, reconnecting with old friends, making new memories, and drawing inspiration from our incredible alumni.
On behalf of the entire IIIT Gwalior family, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to all the alumni, guests, faculty members, and students who made this event a great success.
Until we meet again at the next alumni meet, keep the spirit of IIIT Gwalior alive and thriving. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.
Okay, let me do it. Okay, people, I invite everybody to join us for tea I invite everybody to join us for tea at the convention center.
ये करो